People ask me why I'm still doing this. Music. And for a while, I didn't really have good answers. People assume that classical musicians always knew, like we were 5 years old saying, I want to dedicate my life to Beethoven, Brahms, Chopin. But that definitely wasn't me. Hi, my name is Byeol Kim. I'm a pianist and professor. Music was not really a career plan for me. It just happened the way it is before I even decided otherwise. There's this classical musician's life that looks really glamorous and beautiful and elegant from the outside. But there's also some real life thing going on. At 11 p.m., you're stuck in a practice room, working on one spot, hours without really knowing if it's getting better or not. You know, I always thought the ballerinas are so beautiful on the stage, and I just assumed that they must have the most beautiful feet. But have you seen them? And whenever people ask me to show me your magical hands, I'm like, are you sure this short and fat, not necessarily beautiful fingers you wanna see? I'm sure that's not what you expected. I still think about something a senior told me when I was a freshman. Being an artist just means you keep going. I remember thinking, what does that even mean? But inside that sentence, there was everything no one really talks about. The hard time, confusion, and some struggles and identity crisis. The reality of trying to build your life around something invisible. And that much of passion, people call it talent. For a long time, I felt that talent was a compliment. But actually, you know what? Talent means that you're not there yet. You have a very good potential, yet you haven't reached that point. And that one word, talent, sent me on a wrong question for more than 30 years. Am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough? Am I good enough? I was always anxious to hear that I'm worth it and I'm talented. Now I know that is a wrong question. And the actual question that's gonna help us is, what am I doing as an artist? What am I doing this for? What does it mean for me to be an artist in this world? But honestly, I don't have the perfect answers for myself neither. That's why I wanted to open this space for all of us to think out loud through all our ups and downs together. The real process, the practice, doubts, and probably occasional emotional damage. If you're somewhere in the middle of your life, trying to figure out yourself a little better, welcome. 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 I like this version. Welcome.